YouTube channel, Whalen.
Good morning. It's a hauling day. Forecast is supposed to be sunny and bright. I don't know. So all we have to do is get this tied down, and we are going to be taking the gooseneck. It'll be 3 trucks, Whalen, and we're going to be hauling some antique tractors. That's part of the Kauffman estate in Whalen, and haul them back here to our place for our big John Deere auction, part of the Buhrows that it's going to be incorporated to, some old 2-cylinders. So it's going to be behind the scenes of what we find as we walk into the building and find these tractors sitting. So let's get this strapped down and we're off. So here we are. This is, we're going to start up this 820 here, and this has got a pony motor on it and Doug Kauffman. So this is all the tractors here of the late Glenn Kauffman, and he liked to pull tractors. And there's the pony motor. Give you a So we are here with Doug Kauffman, and we are picking up his dad's tractors, the late Glenn Kauffman. I keep wanting to say Ed because I know Ed Kauffman. And we just got the 820 on, and Doug is here kind of supervising, watching us, and your dad liked to take these tractors to the plow days, correct, Doug? Is that what he, that was his...
And the threshers and
yeah,
anybody that would let him plow.
Anybody would let him plow. I mean, he was just a tractor enthusiast. So he traveled all over Whalen. Did he ever go up into Michigan, Indiana?
No, just for fun.
Just for fun.
Go look at shows and stuff.
Right, right. Do you know where he...
It's kind of ironic. This is a guy that has 7 tractors, or no, 10 tractors and 7 plows and less than 2 acres of land.
Yeah, and less than 2 acres of land. So yeah, he was definitely a tractor enthusiast. Where's the longest place he ever traveled to get one of these? Do you know?
Iowa.
Iowa. Do you know which one?
That the oldest one in the corner there.
The oldest one in the corner. He drove out to Iowa. Here is his collection here. Like I said, we just got 2 of them on, and this is an unstyled D. This is an early one. It has a side exhaust. There is a later one over there that's got a double top exhaust, but this is, sometimes people refer to this as Amish steel when it's got the original steel wheels on it, and then they just cut the tires off and they put them on here. So he went all the way out to Iowa for this, huh? Do you know what it appeared to him? Do you know? He just fell in love with it, right? And went out to Iowa.
Yeah, saw it in a brochure or something, and they had to load it with they had to drag it on. It didn't start. It was all. It was a basket case.
Right, right.
They got it running, but never restored it.
Okay.
It's running.
Did you ever help him do any of this, Doug?
No, I never got the itch.
Yeah.
This was all his baby.
Yeah. So we got the John Deere A here, and look at the condition of these plows. And honestly, I could say he must have loved plowing, because I've never seen plows in this condition. I mean, they got the cylinders on there, but look how clean the moldboards are. You know, unfortunately, we're going to have to set them out, so those will get a little surface rust on them. Here is a 4-bottom cylinder. There's a 3-bottom cylinder there. That's a 2-bottom cylinder. There's a 2-bottom trip. See that rope? They pull that and it trips it down. And then there's a semi mount. I think that might be a 4-bottom semi mount out there. Plus there's a few more back in the back. Here's a John Deere G wide front, round tube with the cab on it. They use those out west and years ago. Here's a pretty cool one there. There's an MC there that with the cab on it. And there's another unstyled D. And over here, this is kind of my favorite, Doug. I don't know about you, but you got a style. This is a style D. This is a later one. That's the earlier unstyled D, but he put duals on this thing, and they are a clamp dual. And you see there, it's even got power steering on it. So again, he liked the plow. And then we got a tote here on that we're gonna go through here and pick up some of these parts that we're gonna drag with us. And again, this is all gonna be part of an auction that's gonna be held at our facility in November in conjunction with the late Gary Buhrow and Bob Buhrow. They own the John Deere dealership. They have all their personal collection of toys. They have some other tractors, a few of them as well too, that we'll put in. But I'm just giving you this because, you know, this is something to see here in its raw element. But there's some more parts here. There is a block and some clevises there and some other parts we'll have to go through. Oh yeah, see there's a couple exhausts there when he turned. Oh, he probably had those for that unstyled D over there and he got those holes drilled in there. So how many years has your dad been collecting by chance?
Probably 30.
30 years. Now, did your dad grow up on a farm too, Doug?
Yeah, but he left the farm as soon as he could. And it wasn't until my grandfather, his father, passed that he got the fever.
Okay. So the old saying that the boy leaves the farm, but the farm never leaves the boy is what sometimes the old saying is.
Good saying.
Yeah. Now, is that Alice? That seems out of place there, that you got all these 2 cylinders and there's a pumpkin sitting over there. What's that about?
That's his father-in-law's tractor.
His father-in-law's, okay.
It had been in a chicken coop for decades and then through a fire, and he got that running then.
Okay, okay.
But that's my other grandpa.
Yeah. So that's our 4230. We got that here to help push on. Like I said, we got this 820 up here loaded. We drove the 620 on to push the G up there. George, how we doing?
You know, we're getting it.
We're getting her? All right, well, we'll check back soon. We'll show you the other loads. Again, we got the those tied on there, and that was a tight turn coming around here, but luckily enough, the neighbors here, they don't really say too much, so I think all is good. So we got a dilemma here, and we got all those tractors on. We tried backing out the driveway that we did, but we got hung up in the road up here. So now our only option is to probably drive across there, because that's going to be too steep. Down there, I'll be into there, the sign's in the way, too big of a drop. And with the residents here of this property, with their permission, which I'll just drive right across the yard, and hopefully we don't go sideways this way when the weight comes. And this will be good.
That ought to work.
Vortex gas.
6 liter, tried and true.
At least if the back end drives, it'll be fast.
Well, he made it. Everything's still on the trailer. That's the aftermath. Not too bad.
Yeah, I only puckered a little bit. We'll get this cleaned up and won't tell anybody. Get a little water on there. Be good. Look at this. Neighbor even had a shovel. Look at there, Brad.
Yep.
One-handed. We're tubing. We're tubing. Made it back. World headquarters. Looks like we even got a little bit of remnants there of the cemetery. Pulling it home. Now it's just a matter of getting them unloaded and getting them lined up. So an 820 diesel is pretty fun. This has a little V4 engine in it called a pony motor, and you got to start that little engine, and then you have to engage the big 2-cylinder diesel engine. So what you do is you start that little engine, you pull on a decompression, and then you engage it, let out on the compression, the big engine fires, and then you got to shut down the little engine so that way you don't burn out the coils. So luckily enough, I had these tractors before, so let's give it a whirl. Don't stand behind me, Brad. If you would, please. Well, we made it back. Trailer is unloaded. We might do this from the street now. So looks like the guys are already here. They got one unstyled D up there already. And then looks like they got the push bar, and they will push that one up there. And that way we will get two of them on at the same time. Just drive straight on like you're driving straight on. And then he's got to keep it straight as could be. There you go. That's what gets it in a pinch. Oh, oh. All right, put it in gear, Brad. Well, we made it back. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 trailer loads. And there's still more pieces left of the cemetery. Better hide that evidence. And we also left a clevis right there in the trailer. I tell you, you can't get good help these days. I already know I'm gonna get text messages saying, oh man, oh gee, you're over, you know, you're gonna be breaking the law, you went over. I made it. We made it. We're all good. We're all good. Nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing to see there. Nothing. Object of the game is stay out of the way and hook center. And you want it to low level. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Gotta get out of the way, George. 2 hooks, not bad, pretty level, pretty centered. And that's what it should look like, boys and girls. Yeah, the sun finally made it out, and of course we got it under there, but man, do these tractors really look sharp, really sharp inside of under the sun. You got your ramrod caught. You hate when you get your ramrod caught. Yeah, pretty neat couple old Deeres here. This is exactly what our ancestors used to use. So that's it. We'll call this one a day. And make sure you subscribe. If you like what you see, there's going to be so much more content coming up here in the near future. There's going to be some walking through some barn. We did find some old barn stuff. Some great old antiques and so forth in a barn. Be sure to subscribe to Calling Whalen. Can't stress that enough. And like us on Facebook, follow us, check out our website of all the upcoming auctions coming up. Again, this line will be in November, along with those toys that you've seen earlier on in the footage. It is all part where we are merging the two together in November. And it's going to be a Friday, Saturday auction. Saturday we'll have online bidding with the live auction. So be sure to follow us and subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.